I think everyone deserves a cute dessert for Valentine's Day. And what could be better than red velvet cakesicles, which are super fun to make? Let's get started. Let me start by taking you through everything that you need to make these cakesicles. I have some chocolate here. This is compound chocolate that I've chopped roughly. You also need a cakesicle mold. It's a silicone mold that you can get online. I got this on Amazon, and I leave the link for this in the description box below in case you want to get it. You'll also need a few ice cream sticks. Besides that, I also have some red velvet cake crumbs and some cream cheese frosting here. Both of these recipes are on my YouTube channel and I link them in the description box below. And finally, to decorate the cakesicles, I have some sprinkles here, both red and pink. First things first, I'm going to start by melting my white chocolate over a double boiler until it's completely smooth and lump-free. This looks good. I am now going to pour my white chocolate over the silicone mold and then move it from side to side to make sure that all the sides and edges are nicely covered with the chocolate. Now, because we've been swirling the chocolate everywhere into the mold, what happens a lot of times is that the opening of the ice cream stick gets blocked. So I'm going to take an ice cream stick and just insert it and take it out to ensure it's not blocked. Alright, so our first coating of chocolate is done. I'm now going to pop my mold in the fridge for about 5 to 10 minutes so that the chocolate sets and firms up completely. After this, we'll do another coating of chocolate just to ensure that our popsicles have good structure. If you feel that some parts are still left, you could use a pastry brush like this and brush the chocolate onto it. And don't worry about the insides not looking very smooth because that is going to get covered by the red velvet cake crumbs anyway. And while we wait for the second coating of chocolate to set, I'm going to start combining my red velvet cake crumbs and my cream cheese frosting. Now I'm making my cakesicles with red velvet cake crumbs, but you could use the cake of your own choice. It could be chocolate, vanilla, or absolutely anything. The amount of frosting going in depends on how moist your cake crumbs are. So what you could do is you could keep adding your frosting in batches until you reach the desired consistency. Alright, so my cake crumbs are nicely sitting in the mold. I'm going to add one final coating of melted chocolate on top and then again use an offset spatula to scrape off the excess. While working with chocolate, if you feel that it's setting in your mixing bowl, you could microwave it for a few seconds before you add it on top so that you get another smooth coating. As the chocolate keeps setting, you need to keep scraping off the excess of the mold so that you get nice and clean edges. It's going to be a slightly messy process, but what you get in the end of it looks something like this. Because it's winter, my chocolate has already set, but if you feel the need, you could put this in the fridge again for about 5 to 10 minutes so that your final coating of chocolate is also firm and completely set. My cakesicles have set completely. I'm now going to gently and carefully push them out. I'm decorating my cakesicles with colored pink chocolate and some sprinkles on top. These cakesicles are sure to make everyone happy. So I hope you guys will try this recipe at home and make someone smile. I'll see you guys next week with another recipe. Until then, happy baking and take care.